What is going on YouTube? Chris with Journos Comics, and I got a Name That Gray video today, looking at this beautiful Avengers 195 first cameo appearance of Taskmaster. So, fresh out the press, if you guys watched my haul video when I pulled this guy in, go back if you haven't watched it, posted about a week ago, and you can see that there was some kind of crinkling up towards the top, and all that is like all gone. So let's just kind of look over this cover. Nice and glossy, beautiful. I don't see any blemishes at all. Newsstand copy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, so let's look at the spine. I mean, that's pretty perfect, I think. It's hard to say if that little fringing there on the top is from the manufacturer cut or from age. Looking at this spine, it is really clean. I think there's one little spine tick right there by the M. Does not color break at all. And I think that's it. That is it. Yeah, a little bit of wearing down there at the bottom. I do see that. Right at the bottom corner. Edge is clean. Let's look at these corners. It's hard to tell because of the coloring of the... It looks pretty sharp. I gotta pull this light away and we're gonna flip this up. Yeah, it's pretty sharp. And that is not, if you guys see, that is not a bend. That's the black coming through on the other side of the paper. If you guys see that right there. That's a pretty solid corner. Pretty sharp. Oh, excuse me, let me move this. It's a pretty darn sharp corner too. I mean, man, I mean that's pretty sharp. It's hard to say there is any rounding at all. Again, I'm not a professional. Let's flip this guy over. Nice white back. Beautiful and glossy. Clean spine. I don't see any spine ticks coming through the back, really. Let's look at the corner. So this corner has some discoloring right there. And it looks like a little ding that kind of flattened or rounded the top of the corner. So you can see that there's a little bit of discoloring. So I don't know if that's some kind of moisture damage. And you can see the little dinging on the top of the page. All that other crinkling that was up here somewhere is gone though. Everything else is smooth coming down. This corner is perfectly sharp. Perfectly sharp. So pretty perfect. Let's look right here. Yeah, that's a really sharp bottom corner. Staples are perfect. The book inside looks minty fresh. Yeah, guys, so there it is. My copy of Avengers 195. I mean, like I said, we got one spine tick right there that does not color break. Edges, we got a little bit of wear down at the corner edge of the spine, and we got a little bit of edge rounding or dinging, and what looks to be a tiny little bit of some possible moisture damage. Other than that, this book is perfect. So, I mean, we're looking at 1, 2, maybe 3 or 4 little flaws. I'm gonna call this book. Man, I'm gonna call this book a 9.2. I don't know if it'll get a 9.2, but I'm gonna call it that because I want to be helpful. I don't see, out of my experience and what I've seen, and I've said this before in other videos, I've seen 8.5s with color breaking creases along the edges, with a little bit more rounding on more of the edges. And this does not have that. This has to be at least a 9.0. And I've also seen books at 9.8 with some color breaking spine ticks. So we do not see that in this book. I'm going to say there's no way that this book can get lower than a 9.0. And I'm going to say a 9.2. And again, as I've been saying in all these videos, who knows with CGC right now? I did post a video discussing the issues with the inconsistency in grading with CGC. Go check that out if you haven't yet. But, I mean, who knows? This could come back a 7.0 according to them and the way they've been working in my experience with them over the last year. But, yeah, because, I mean, this looks almost... Fantastic Four, 74 that I thought was a 9.0 that came back a 7.0. I mean, it looks almost identical to this book. Almost. So, you never know with those guys, and I don't know what's going on right now. But that's my take on this book, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time.